Other stories that just blows my mind is the story of Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu and his daughter Aisha. I'm saying it this way because I want to tell the story of Abu Bakr's from Abu Bakr's side radiallahu anhu. Abu Bakr was the father, as we know, of Aisha radiallahu anha. And during the ifk, the trial where Aisha was accused of terrible sin, that he was, I just want you to imagine how hurt he must have been as her father. Think about you as a parent. Do you get more upset when somebody hurts you or if somebody hurts your kids? And so there was one of his relatives was actually one of the members of those who were spreading the terrible gossip and slander, literally spreading gossip and slander about his daughter. And this relative was a relative that Abu Bakr supported. He gave him money on the regular to take care of him. And so after the whole problem was resolved, Abu Bakr was like, I'm not giving him money anymore. Now, wouldn't we all say, he has the right? This is, of course, why would he give? Of course. Literally, talk about toxic people. We talk about toxic people and manipulative people and having to protect ourselves from toxic people, etc. Well, what about this person literally was part of a toxic community plot against his very daughter. And with that, his beautiful friend who was the prophet of his religion, Allahumma salli wa barik alayhi. This is very severe actions. This is not just not being invited to a wedding. And so he said, I'm not giving him money anymore. And I think all of us would say, yeah, absolutely. That makes 100% sense. And we would encourage our friends not to do it. Yes, that's a toxic person. They do not deserve your money anymore, etc. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Jalla Jalaluh, revealed a verse about this decision. Surah 24, verse 22, if you want to look it up. In English, and let not those of virtue among you and wealth swear not to give aid to their relatives and the needy and the immigrants, the muhajirin who did their immigration for Allah. Then there's a question. It's a rhetorical question. Would you not like that Allah would forgive you? Don't you want Allah to forgive you? Wallahu ghafurur rahim. This is just, it blows me away. Abu Bakr, who was so hurt, is being called upon to put that hurt aside and to continue to care for his needy muhajir relative. And he's also being asked, as we all are being asked here, أَلَا تُحِبُّونَ? Would you not تُحِبُّونَ? Would you not love, maybe? أَن يَغْفِرَ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ? Wouldn't you love for Allah to forgive you? I want Allah to forgive me. I need Allah to forgive me. It feels like it's a question that is linked to our ability to forgive others. And so we have to ask ourselves, where is my heart? And what can I do to change my heart? To remove the bitterness, to remove the grudges from my heart. What can I do? Subhanallah. And you know, each of us is going to answer that question differently. For some people, it will be spiritual work. Literally sitting down and doing spiritual work on the heart. For others, it may be therapeutic visits to talk about what's happening and to learn how to use skills that you might learn in therapy to move beyond that pain. For others, it may be just sitting down and having a conversation. We say dhikr and fikr. It may be fikr. It may be sitting down and thinking it through and reminding ourselves of how much we need Allah to forgive us, and so moving away from the hurt and pain that someone has caused us. For others, it may be dua. One of the ways to get rid of grudges is to make dua for the person who hurts you. Tough stuff. But possible. And yes, it is hard to see past our pain sometimes. But these are some different tools. Dhikr, fikr, dua, talking with a professional. All of these are ways to help us. But we have to put it on project level.